Hi everybody, welcome to... Lily, you gotta get out of the way. Really. I mean, you really get on my nerves. As you can see, there are a ton of boxes here. The silent auction is going on. It goes to 12 midnight tonight. So you have until then to put any bids on any of the 22 lots. We have a second auction, it's probably not going to be as big, probably about 10 lots. But if you see how big some of these lots are, I mean, there are just tons and tons of stuff here. And I've got more stuff to box out up there, so it's been an adventure and a half, let's just put it that way. So we're looking forward to getting this all done. As you can see, each one is numbered, so if you win it, we slap a label on it, get it out the minute you pay. So I really want to get this stuff out before Gen Con. I'm going to do the best I can to do it. I am a one-man operation. Which brings us to, yes, this week's vlog. So let's talk about a few things. First of all, I apologize for the fans going on, but it's a little warm out here with the light, so I just hope you don't mind that I am going to have a little background noise. So we're just doing the best we can. Isn't that right, Lily? Old girl? Jeez, she still keeps kicking. I don't know how. And Cthulhu Kitty's running around here somewhere too. So, in a nutshell, some of the things I wanted to talk about is that we are coming into Gen Con, and we are a week out, about a week to 10 days, somewhere in there, before we are on our way to Gen Con. Now, Gen Con is a big milestone each year for this channel, I'm realizing, because this is really what's going to define us for the rest of the year. What we're able to bring back and show to you guys, the growth of the channel, usually after Gen Con, during Gen Con, determines how we're going to go the rest of the year, and it really defines where we are as a channel. We do our best to kind of give you as much as we possibly can. When I go to Gen Con, it's really trying to get some things ahead of time to show you some things, so when they come out that you have a good grasp of what's going on, what we feel about it. And in a nutshell, you know, depending on how many viewers we can draw, how many people, it's also a thing where we get to see a lot of you guys. And it's, you know, one of the things I think I really want to talk about is the reason this channel is what it is. And you kind of bring that together, because after this first part of the year, and now we're heading into the second part of the year, Gen Con kind of defines where you are at that point of the year. It's been a rough year, and you guys got to watch it all the way. You know, between the Queen's sickness and some of the other things that we've had to go on, and some of you, how much suffering that you guys have been through. We take this very, very, very personally because of the way we look at our channel. Our channel's not just a gaming channel, it's a community type channel. And we've been able to do so many things through so much adversity. It kind of categorizes where we're at as a channel. You know, some of you that have gone through some very horrible divorces, some of you that have had some losses in the family, some of you that have gone through some financial hardship. This channel has done its best to help those of you out there, and I couldn't have done it without this community. You know, and I just don't think I stress enough how much this particular community of almost 5,000 people have made a difference in so many people's lives. How we were able to take care of that camp that was really in need of a lot of things, which was pointed out by some of you guys. How we've been able to take care of a little girl, help somebody out of bad situations, people with illnesses that couldn't pay their bills, that we were able to do that, to save their houses. all this money. It's not me. I'm just the face that runs the place. Okay? You guys are the backbone and the very heartbeat of this channel, and I couldn't do an inkling without you. Running a channel is a very difficult thing, and I really am at a negative at every point, and this isn't a gripe fest or anything like this, but this is a cold, hard reality of how things really are. I'm an older guy doing games and painting, okay? When there are younger people out there doing it 100 times better, more equipment, more funding, youth, better charisma, this, that, and the other, that are able to really draw people to them, because let's face it, this type of board gaming and painting and stuff like that is a young man's game. And here I am, in the twilight of my life, where I'm really kind of trying to get this channel going and to do a service. So to be able to do this and to be able to have the success that we have had is a miracle unto itself. And that's based upon you and a community that is very caring, that sees that we are very legitimate in what we do, that we really do try to include you guys and really make it really about you guys more than about ourselves. Now, the background is always ourselves, okay? And this is a good time to point out how much bringing in Mike and Leland have made to this channel. I can't repay them as much as I would like to. I try to do the best I can for both of them to show them my appreciation for everything that they've been able to help and stabilize the channel. I couldn't have done half this stuff without them, and I definitely don't see a future unless they're a part of it. At some point, my eyes are going, my hands are going. There's a lot of variables that are coming into this that, I can't do this forever. And that at some point I'm going to have to hand the keys to the kingdom to somebody else. Not that this is some kind of giant conglomerate or something like that. But at some point it has to go someplace. Somebody has to continue the thing on. And eventually nobody's going to want to see some 65-year-old guy doing and talking board games. They're going to want some youth, some energy, somebody that they believe in. And I'd like to keep this thing going. Maybe the name of it changes. Whatever the future holds, I know that I have that future with Leland and Mike. That they'll be the ones to be able to take this to the next level at some point. Listen, I'm not going anywhere, okay? But life's a funny thing. You never know you never know what's behind the next door. And that's just life. A lot of you, I'm not telling you something to my younger audience. I am telling you something. You just never know what life has in store for you. I can't speak enough about how much Leland has stabilized and brought professionalism to the channel. And of course Mike, with all his hard work, I owe them a debt of gratitude that I can never repay. I'm going to do the best I can to find a way financially to take care of them, and I will do that once we get through Gen Con. They know how driven I am with the channel. They firsthand have sat in phone conferences where we have all gotten together and said, okay, this is the way we're going and this is what our vision is. Because after all, we do have a vision. And we may not do it professionally. We may not have fancy sets and music and all that other stuff, but we do strive to do and try to give you the best. There are so many great channels out there, and I can name a whole bunch of them, but I'd be afraid I left somebody out where they just do things so much better. I've seen channels where they are just growing at an incredible rate, and we're kind of stagnant and we don't grow. And that's okay, because I don't feel we've reached our full potential, so we don't deserve that time of growth. We are trying to grow, but you know, it just takes time and a lot of hard work, and we do put a lot of hard work into it, and we put a lot of belief. But I think, again, it comes down to who we are, what we are, and we are you guys. You know, I look out there and I think of all the people that have supported this channel, and I'm talking to each and every one of you, and I want you to know that I'm looking in this camera, and there are a million names that are going through my head. How much that you've supported, you've sent things, you've done things, you've donated, you've given, you've supported, you've watched, each and every one of you. And I think, and I take that and I put that on my shoulders, because I owe you guys so much to work so hard for you. And I think it shows in how hard we really do try for you. We have wonderful sponsors. Miniature Market. I can't say enough about how much they've enabled us to do things for you, to make things better, to give us an opportunity. And this was some of the vision that we had back in October when we started the Patreon, was that we were going to get ourselves a good sponsor. And I knew that if we worked hard enough and we believed that we were going to get somebody that believed in the message that we were trying to convey. And you showed that support, and now it's coming to the time to repay you and for that support. And we have somebody behind us that's going to help and ease this and make this easier, so we can still help people. Listen, I want to know if somebody needs help, and I haven't gotten as many letters about it. We do try to help as many as we can, and it shows we have, but I think we can do more. We've helped we've spent close to $40,000 this year in charitable help that we have given out. I totaled it up yesterday, between games, patron money that we've gotten in and dished out, things that we've supplied people, food, groceries, bills, mortgages, things, doctor bills that we have paid out have totaled close to $40,000. I think it was 37.9 something or another. Okay, so all right, short of 40, but we'll hit 40 sooner than you think. This is a one-man organization, okay, and it's very, very hard. This is very time-consuming. I work a day job, and then I come home and I give everything I have until I close my eyes at night to this channel. I believe in this channel. I believe in the people that I have. So when I go to these conventions and I'm able to spend time and put faces to names, and a lot of times I think maybe some of you think it's lip service, but when I say, you have no idea how much you mean to me. Okay, and I will say that a lot at Gen Con. I've said it a lot at Origins. I've said it a lot at Historicon, and I said it a lot at the Dice Tower Con. You have no idea how much your support and you caring about this channel means to me. You know, when you go to these things and you walk down an aisle and people look at you, and I've gotten people that look at me and go, there's that piece of shit Rob Oren. Okay, I've gotten that look. Okay, and I've gotten the jealousy and that time of look. But I've also, on the other side of the fence, okay, gotten that where somebody comes up to me, you have no idea what you've done for me and my son, or how much my son looks up to you, and this, that, and the other. To look up to an old man like myself, it's moving. It moves me beyond words, and I never get tired of hearing it. And for those that hate me, okay, that doesn't bother me either. You're not going to like everybody, but it makes me strive even harder to be better. To maybe you don't like me now, but maybe I might be able to touch you and reach you and do something that'll make you make a difference in this world. You know, I have a very, very hard job and some of the things that I have to do, I see how cruel this world is. And I see how difficult it is each and every day that you don't know how blessed we are that the sun comes up and we get to see it. You know, looking over at my beautiful queen every day is a true gift every single day. And when I go to these cons and I get up and I get to see you and wrap my arms around some of you and really thank you for your support, or shake your hands, or, you know, however you want to do it, maybe a high five, you know, who wants to hug an old fart like myself. But you have no idea how much that means to me to be able to thank you. To thank you for just tuning on and clicking on, and maybe clicking a thumbs up or a thumbs down. To be able to have you just maybe disagree or maybe agree with a viewpoint. I have so many wonderful people that support this channel. You know, and one of them sticks out who happens to be a moderator, and yeah, Kabuki, I'm going to call you out. You know, she kills me because she sometimes is my biggest critic. And when I am at my lowest, she will love to kick me and have fun kicking me. And this is a moderator that I have on here. But there are times that, you know, when you think that she's there watching and the support that she gives, you know, it's amazing. She just calls it as she sees it. And that's what I expect of all of you. You know, let's take Joe, for instance, at Miniature Market, a guy that I really care for beyond words. Here's a guy that I met a year ago, and I looked him in the eyes, and when he was coming out with All Quiet on the Martian Front again, that I had promised him, I gave him my word. And that's what I try to do to everybody, is give you my word and follow through and give you everything that I have. Leave it on the table. I gave him my word I was going to support that game with everything I had. But I had to be true to you guys. Because if the game sucked, you know something? You guys would call me on it. Now, we're not all going to have the same taste, and there may be something I like, and you may go, ugh. And that's okay. That's all right. That's a difference of opinion. Not everybody's going to agree with what I have. But I think I try to give you a fair assessment. Take the Overlord, for instance. Do you know how much that hurt me to have to go, how's some 10-year-old kid going to put this thing together and play this thing? You know, he looked forward to getting this, and it just doesn't work. And it hurt me to have to do that to Joe because of the way I feel about Joe. And how much I care and how much I try to do for him and he does for me. To have to be honest to you and say, this doesn't work until they rework this and fix this. And they're going to fix it. So it's really painful, and being truthful sometimes has repercussions. But you have to be truthful. You have to be able to say, yeah, this ain't good. Yeah, I do like this. Yeah, I don't like this. And just be able to sleep at night. And believe me, that kept me up at night to some point. Having to go out and say some of the things that I've had to say and didn't like. I'm very blessed in this business to be a part of this in any small, very small way. I have great friends at the Dice Tower. You know, Tom, Sam, and Z. I've gotten very close with all three of them. Sam and Z more than Tom. Tom's a very busy man. We've had our ups and downs, you know, our disagreements. But, you know, when people thought I was going to Miniature Market at the beginning of the year, they thought, oh, well, you're done with the Dice Tower. And Tom thought that too. No. What does Miniature Market do for me? You know, and talking with Steven at Miniature Market, if he didn't allow me to have the freedom to support Dice Tower, I would have never gone over there. What Miniature Market allows me to do is do the one thing that I think I'm decent at, and that's miniatures. They allow me to have the availability to do all types of different miniature games for the channel and for the Dice Tower, as you'll see very soon. We had to take a step back from the Dice Tower a little bit because of all the physical and mental issues that we've had to go through with the Queen, who still is around 90%. We need to get her that extra 10%. But to get to the point where we are now, and to have the support of, again, Mike and Leland and Janice and all of you, we wouldn't have been where we are today. And that's in thanks to all of you. And I can't thank you enough. This is a talk that we really needed to have to make sure that you understood the ramifications of everything. And now we're coming into the biggest time of the year, and how we come out of that, slingshot out of that. Do we propel ourselves higher? Do we stay on an even kill, or do we fall? Either way, we will face it, and we will go forward from it, and we will grow from it, and we will learn from it, and we will be better from it. And I have all of you to thank, and I look forward to seeing you all at Gen Con. Whether, no matter how big a convention I go to or how small a convention I go to. And that following week I may even go up to the Time Machine in Connecticut, because I'm going to spend 3 days in Connecticut with my daughter. So those of you that are in the Connecticut area, I look forward to maybe seeing, maybe bringing you some tape from there. A lot of the contributors who are with the Dice Tower, who I've grown to care about, the Mark Streets, Berkey, who I can't say enough about, Roy, who I got to meet for the first time at Dice Tower, who seems like a very nice person, Dan from England, who we had fun just doing a segment together with, the guy from the other English guy, who is just such a nice kid. He was just so polite. And there's just so many more, and I hate missing any of them. Mandy, who I adore. Who else did I get a chance to meet? I got to meet so many nice people. Mike Parkinson, who I just adore, who just cracks me up. You know, just so many wonderful people in this business. You know, and then some of the other channels that have just been, who I'm not even going to name because I'm afraid that I'm going to miss somebody. But all those big channels that have asked about the Queen and have been very supportive and very just good people. Hey, don't get me wrong, there's some idiots out there. There really are. And I'm not going to name them either. But they are idiots. Because they don't put your interest out there. But there are some big channels that really do care about what you think and try to do the best for you. And give you the best. I know that Dice Tower is always putting its people first. And its contributors are trying to grow and give you the best that they can. And being a contributor for the last couple of years, I've tried to do the same thing, is give you the best that I can. And I will continue to do so. There and here. We're partnershiped, and we are going to go forward. And with the support of Steven from Miniature Market, we will continue to give you everything we have. We have plans that we are going to just give you even more and try to help you as a person more, to find a way to raise more money to give back and help. If you guys need help, if anyone you know needs help, I try to hit everything I can. There's some things I just can't. I have to sometimes choose and make a hard decision and lay awake at night because I couldn't help one thing. But I want to know something or something. Email me at novaprimate60@hotmail.com. Support our patron. Our patron has gone down, but it still serves a purpose. But I am telling you this much. I have planned for the last 6 months for this second year of patron, and I was kicking around maybe doing a Kickstarter in January, that we are planning something bigger, more unique than anybody can ever imagine. No, there will never be a promo with my face on it. There will never be a figure on there. I don't have those type of relationships with companies. Okay? When I go to a company and I introduce myself, I go, I want to do your game. Here's whatever the money is for that game. Please, can I have a copy so I can take it back and show you guys and something I may believe in. That's the kind of relationship I have. I'm not somebody that goes and says, oh, can I have that because I'm Rob Warren and I can do that. There are people that send me things. They go, I really want you to look at this. Can you look at this? What do you charge? No, I don't. And I don't care who does and who doesn't, because what everybody else does, that's what they do. I don't care. What we do here, that's a little different. I try to help people. I am going to Gen Con with something in mind, is to find those people that aren't on that big list by BGG Con. Maybe somebody there has something unique that might catch my eye and say, wow, this is interesting. This is an interesting miniature company. This is an interesting game. This is something different, where I can pull it and bring it to the forefront and go, hey, take a look at this. This is something I discovered. Go to their website, support them. Go to their Kickstarter, support them. Something that you can take a look at, and something different. I like indie stuff. I really do, because it's something different. There's a lot of things that I turn away and I go, that's not good, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. There was something I took a look at recently where I refused to make a video on it because I just didn't think it was good. And I didn't want to hurt the guy's feelings, but I did say, do me a favor, go work on this a bit, because I don't think this is very good at this time. And I don't want to make a video. I don't want to throw you under the bus. I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's not what I'm about. I'm about pointing out things. Believe me, if something's really bad, I will tell you it's bad. In my eyes. My eyes see one thing, your eyes see another thing. It's like my eyes are going, okay? But somebody has a sharper vision for things. Everybody's different in this world. Take a look at the world around you. Wake up tomorrow morning and take a look at the world around you. The people around you. The people that care about you. And see if you can just take a deep breath, no matter how bad things are or how good things are, and take a look at it and go, wow, I have these things. Let's see what we can do with today and make the most out of today. Your life goes by so fast. Trust me. I'm towards the downslide of mine. And if I can make a difference in one person's life, then this channel has done something. It's really done something. And that is our mission and our goal going forward. Is to do the best that we can with what we have and wake up each day and say, well, yesterday wasn't that good, but what can we do today? Or yesterday was real good, maybe today's bad. Let's fight through it, so maybe we get one more day. That is a true blessing in life. That is what life's about, is going forward and never stepping back. To keep moving forward. I've said that 1,000 times to you guys, and I'm going to keep on telling you, and keep on grabbing and reaching out into this camera to grab your hands and take you with me, each and every one of you, to go forward, to help you through life. That's the greatest mission that this channel can ever have, through gaming, through painting, through just seeing the struggles that we go through as a family, the things that you go through, to the negative things, the positive things, the roller coaster that life is, to take you with us through it, and to help you through your tough spots, to help you through your good moments, to champion those and sing praises when things are good, and pick you up when you fall down. That is what we strive for here, and we will continue to strive each and every day. We've got a big week coming up. We're in prep. That Gen Con list is almost completely destroyed. I can't wait to show you the new one and show you how many things have changed differently. Look for that this week. We'll do that live. I'm going to try to get that Battle Stations painting going. I may do that on Monday. I may take today off because this is such a long vlog. We'll see how that goes, but we will get that done beforehand. We do plan on trying to play that before I leave for Gen Con. I think Mike has some things coming up, so he's spending some time with his family. The girls are getting ready for school next week, so we can look forward to, I want to get him over so we can paint it together. So I think we're going to probably move that to tomorrow. I was going to do it on Sunday. I'm going to move it to Monday. Jeff, please forgive us. I got that game at Origins, and I wanted to schedule it close to Gen Con because he's doing a big release at Gen Con. Battle Stations is going to be a fantastic role-playing game. It's an older game that he has done some things with that I think are just unique and beyond words. It would be my #1 game that I'm looking forward to Gen Con, but I already got a copy, and that's only because I was lucky enough to get one at Origins, which I was so blessed and thankful that he sold it to me. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to go do some work here. I'm going to get prepped up for a very big week. I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this channel. I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me a reason to turn this camera on. I want to thank each and every one of you for being one of the biggest blessings in my life. I thank you for your support of this channel. I hope you will continue to support this channel, and I hope you will bring people in that will contribute to this channel and be a big part of this channel. This is all I can ever ask for in life. And if not, if we don't grow, if we go backwards, we will rough it through and we will keep going forward. We will be the example that we tried to set. Thank you for everything, and I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful week. We will see you guys soon.